Today's local headlines, weather, and top stories. It's The Rundown, hosted by your WBTW News 13 morning team.
Good Thursday morning, everyone. The time now is 9 a.m. Here's a live look out over Little River. If you're out there, you're probably already starting to feel the heat. It's going to be a hot one, hotter than days past. But tomorrow is going to be even worse, apparently. Meteorologist Hannah Ronner will fill us in when she gets up here in just a minute. But we do have some top stories to get to, and a little later in our show, we also will have the Better Business Bureau joining us because it is Thursday, so be sure to stay with us for that. But let's go ahead and get started with our first news story. Jevin.
Yeah, a Florence teacher, Megan Bolt, is out of jail this morning after she was charged in connection with sending sexually explicit text to a student. Bolt was charged with criminal solicitation of a minor. Now, Bolt works at the John W. Moore Middle School. This is involving a middle school student. She sent text to a student, again, that was 13 years or younger to persuade them to engage in a sexual act. Bolt was released from jail on a $10,000 bond. We are waiting to hear back from Florence One Schools for a statement.
And a tragic and devastating story coming out of the upstate, where the community is now in mourning after a high school student was shot and killed while waiting to get on a bus. It happened at 6:45 yesterday morning in Gaffney, and this was when 17-year-old Jonathan Fair Jr. was about to step onto the bus, and then a car pulled up with two people inside. One of them got out, got into an argument with Fair, and then shot and killed him before fleeing. Mind you, this happened right in front of that school bus. Officials say over a dozen students were on the bus when that shooting happened, some as young as elementary grade school levels. I just can't even imagine like a second, third grader, fourth grader, witnessing something like this. Sled and Gaffney police are now investigating that shooting.
A Charlotte mystery that's gone unresolved for almost 100 years is getting renewed attention. Investigators say shifting cargo crushed a boy inside a freight car all the way back in 1932. And while his picture was posted in newspaper articles, he was never actually identified. Now, Charlotte Mecklenburg police detectives are hoping to do just that. The CMPD is not using its budget for this because the case is not considered a crime or considered a murder. Genetic genealogy centers at Ramapo College in New Jersey raised more than $10,000 for the department's efforts. They hope to find a DNA match on a publicly crowdsourced genetic database. Couldn't imagine almost 100 years of not knowing.
A century old.
Yeah, nearly a century
case.
old. But like they said, hopefully this is something that they can get figured out relatively soon.
And imagine if they do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Finding out who that is, that would certainly be something.
All right, well, we do have meteorologist Hannah Ronner here with us. Now, Hannah, we were just talking at the top of the show about how hot it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's the thick of August. It's probably not going to be as long of a stretch as that big heat wave we had in early July that happened right around the 4th of July, but it is still going to be very hot, very sticky outside, and it already feels like it's in the 90s, but the good news is that it's really great beach weather. So the ocean, perfectly calm.
Yeah.
There's like no white caps. The winds are super light. The waves are crashing right along the sand. So it doesn't get much better than that to have a very nice, respectful ocean for everyone to enjoy. But low rip current risk and those light winds, and the beach is not busy yet, but do anticipate that to change in the hours to come. The temperatures compared to this time yesterday are warming faster, 4 to 8 degrees warmer. So that's a pretty big change just compared to that. We've already jumped into the mid-80s, and Myrtle Beach is at 85. Everyone else is also in the 80s except Lumberton, which is currently at 78 degrees. The condition feels like 93 in Myrtle Beach, feels like 88 in Florence, and it feels like 81 in Lumberton. So, of course, the beach is where conditions are feeling the worst, which is not surprising. Winds are nice and light, though, still out of the southwest, and it is going to be very sunny for a lot of today. But just like previous days, you're going to hear that rumble of thunder. You're going to get that downpour, but it cools you off.
Yeah, and I'll take that. It's a good trade-off.
So then tomorrow is going to be worse then?
Yeah, tomorrow is going to be hotter, but that is like the peak. It'll be 2 degrees cooler for the weekend, so it's not that big of a difference, unfortunately, but technically the worst of the worst is tomorrow.
Let me ask you something, Hannah. Do you think that this is the last heat wave we'll have of
Probably
the summer?
not.
Oh.
So there's probably going to be one more at the end of August, if I had to guess, but 5 weeks from now, late September, that's when cold fronts are actually going to make a difference.
Okay.
It's that football weather.
Yeah.
Yes, the fall season.
Pumpkin spice.
Yes. All right, Hannah, thank you so much. Well, let's talk about the recent rise in flock camera use. It has people divided, with some concern for their privacy. Although officials say these cameras only read and track license plates and a car's make and model, critics do worry that they can be misused. Now, this comes as dozens of officers throughout the country, in fact, have been arrested for misuse of the cameras, in many cases even involving former romantic partners, so using the cameras to essentially see what they're doing out there. Many people say they might feel more comfortable with the cameras if strict regulations are introduced.
Yeah, a specific case of this in North Carolina was with a police officer who tracked her boyfriend's ex-wife 31 different times. She is one of the dozens of officers that have been arrested for the misuse of flock cameras. And I also know in the story that we ran this morning, one of the sound bites that were ran was from a younger man, and he said that if it had a different name, maybe that it would be something that they would feel more enticed to learn about. I don't know if
I've never heard of them.
Yeah, I've never heard of a flock camera either until we started reporting on stories like this.
Yeah. I mean, I just wish they wouldn't be misused by our law enforcement who's supposed to be using them properly.
Yeah,
you know,
it's like
I
literally committing a
understand it.
crime.
Yeah, I understand the use for it, definitely, you know, and why they're using it.
Yeah, it has its pros.
Yeah.
But the cons so far. I mean, obviously we haven't really touched on the good that comes from it, but the cons just feel like it's just being completely misused.
The best thing would probably be like Amber Alerts, because you get them on your phone and it gives you the make, model, and sometimes license plates of vehicles. So I could see those cameras being used to probably like more quickly resolve an Amber Alert situation, but it shouldn't be used for low-key stalking people in your private and personal life. And we know that's not a majority of police officers.
Yes.
It never is, but
there are some out there.
Yeah, it only takes one to make the headlines, then everybody else gets a bad rap.
Very true.
Exactly.
All right, well, we are going to go ahead and head to break. As we do, we're giving you a live look over. Are we going to have a live? There it is, over the boardwalk. And this is also a live look out over the Atlantic Ocean, as you can see, because things are brewing out in the tropics. But luckily, we have Hannah here to fill us in with all those details you need to know next.
Stick around for more of The Rundown. We'll be back after this short break.